What's up, man? Today we is back with another video. We are currently over here in South Carolina at the Love's truck stop. I'm about to straighten up my truck real quick and then we're gonna get straight into the video. Today's a different type video. In 1 second, we about to get right into it.
Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life, not stopping at stoplights. Up all night long, listen to my songs. Knowing she sing along, she won't leave me alone. I struggle with addiction, take their prescription. Something's on my mental.
So what's up? Today in this video, we're just going to be talking about what is my goals as being a truck driver, why I got my CDLs and everything, and you know, how has trucking been for me so far. So basically, I was working a lot of jobs, different jobs and stuff, and I always knew that I didn't want to work those jobs. You know, I've talked a lot about that in some of my past videos, but my ultimate goal as when I got my CDLs was to one day own my own truck. So, you know, I've been to a lot of companies. I'm the type of driver, if I come to your company, because one thing in the trucking game, as every trucker knows, a lot of these companies are going to sell you the job. They're going to tell you how amazing it is. They're not going to tell you the negative aspect of it. And they're not going to tell you how you're actually not going to be making any money. They're going to say, oh, you can make up to $1,500 a week. And then you get there and you're only making $300 or $400. And then, you know, they say, well, you're a new driver. That's all you're going to make. And honestly, that's not the truth. I don't feel like, even if I am a new driver, yes, it's going to cost more for you to hire me on. But at the end of the day, I should not come and be away from my family, putting my life at danger, driving these big vehicles all over the road, all over the country, and still only make $300-400. So that's one thing that deterred me away from a lot of the companies. Then I tried the owner-operator companies, and I'm still in a dispute right now with one of the owner-operator companies I went to about 7 months ago, and I still haven't been paid for that owner-operator company. So, you know, there's two strikes out of 3 strikes. The mega carriers are going to tell you, oh, you're going to make this much money. You get there, you're not going to make that much money. Then the second strike is, oh, you're going to go to these owner-operator companies and you're going to think, oh, it's going to be better here. I'm going to make more money here. But the only thing is, with these owner-operator companies, they don't have as big contracts as these mega carriers do. They don't have financially the same amount of money as the mega carriers do. So the mega carriers can do more and get away with more than an owner-operator company can. So in return, going to one of these owner-operator companies, unless you can find a good one, sometimes their equipment's not going to be up to par. There's going to be things wrong with their equipment, and they're still going to want you to drop that equipment, want you to run the loads and put your license at danger. That's what happened to me when I was at one of the owner-operator companies, and I wasn't willing to do that. So basically, I left. He fired me, however you want to say it. He never paid me for the work that I did, so I put it into the FMCA, and now we're into a big dispute about it. But anyways, the whole point of this story is, I'm at Sweet Express, as everybody knows. I post a lot of videos for them and everything on my channel. And basically, like, here lately with them, it's like it's starting to turn into the runaround like it has been at every other company. Like last week, I was in West Virginia. I was in Pennsylvania. I had to get my truck fixed, and then I got done with my truck. It took them all day to work on my truck. Then I had called them after my truck had got fixed, and they said, that's fine, you know, we're gonna look for your load, send you a load first thing in the morning. Well, next day comes around and everything, and I don't get no load. I call them and everything. Oh, they say, we're looking for your load. So then they find me a load that I pick up in West Virginia, about 2 hours away from where I am in Pennsylvania. But the load doesn't pick up till 10 o'clock at night. So I get over there to my destination early or whatever. They get me loaded up and everything. But the thing is, it's an 8-hour drive. It was like it was a 9-hour drive from West Virginia to South Carolina, where I currently am at. But I picked that up on a Friday and it didn't deliver till Monday. So I'm like, okay, are you guys gonna pay me for my detention pay or anything? Since I've been here, you guys seen that I've had plenty of breakdowns. I've had days where I have to sit on loads for a while, and I've reported it to the company, and I still haven't been paid for any of that stuff. So, you know, as a driver, that's going to start to get to you, because you know you're doing it, you know you're doing your job right, and you want to be paid for your time. So I've complained to them, I still haven't been paid for it. So I've talked to my dispatcher. The dispatcher that I had, he quit. Then they gave me a new dispatcher. She's the worst dispatcher I ever had. The company always talk about communication. I can call this lady, she doesn't answer her phone. I can text this lady, she doesn't answer her phone. So like, and now today I delivered my load over here in South Carolina yesterday. My delivery time was 9 o'clock. I delivered it. I was there at like 8:40. Then after I got done with my delivery, it was about 10 o'clock, and they still hadn't sent me another load. 11 o'clock came around, they still haven't sent me another load. So I called them, like, hey, you know, I got done with my delivery about 10 o'clock. I'm here. I've been empty for about 2 hours. I still haven't got no load or anything. They say, oh, that's fine. Go over to the Loves. You need to get your DOT done. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So I get over here to the Loves. It takes them about an hour to get my DOT done. I passed my DOT and everything, maybe an hour and a half. So it's only like 1 o'clock now. I still have plenty of day to make some money. So I called them. They were like, oh, we got a load picking up out of South Carolina for tomorrow, which is today. In the morning, we'll send it over to you. And as you guys can see, it is currently 4 o'clock, and I'm still sitting here at this Love's where I got my DOT done yesterday. And basically just sitting here, it has me thinking, like, and it makes me want to, that's where I want to get to in this video is, it makes you realize, like, when you're working for somebody else, you have no say so. And like the last couple weeks has really been grinding my gears. So to say, just wanting to leave this company because they're not doing what they promised they would do. They're not promoting how they have all these YouTubers online promoting, oh, this is the best company. And when you first get here, yes, the company is great, but maybe it's just my experience here. Maybe it's just my experience with the dispatchers that I've had. But like, I'm not getting paid for my breakdown like they said I was going to be paid for my breakdown. I'm not getting paid for my detention like they said I was going to get paid for my detention. So it's like, now I'm at the point where I just want to finish out the year here. And then after I finish out the year here, I'm going to probably end up looking for something better. Or maybe I just stay here until I can save up a little bit more money and just go start looking to buy my own truck. I know with buying my own truck, it runs into being more problems and stuff like that, because that's all things that you have to pay for out of pocket now as an owner, as a driver. But I feel like maybe I'm wrong, and I just feel like this because I'm on the outside looking in. But I feel like at the end of the day, as me being an owner, I can run and I can shut down when I want to. I can get home around the time I want to. If I'm out here, I know even if I gotta take a load that's paying less to keep my truck moving or get my truck into a better financial situation, like a better paying state or something like that, that's something I would be willing to do. Even if I'm breaking even or making a little bit of profit, I feel like me being in that one location wouldn't be making me any money. So as a driver, me sitting here working for a company, maybe there's not any loads for them, good paying loads, you know, but at the end of the day, this company has a lot of accounts. So I don't understand why I'm just sitting here, because as a driver, I'm not making any money by just sitting here. So yes, I understand that, you know, you don't want to lose money as being the company, but at the end of the day, you have a driver who's giving you his time away from home, and you're not valuing his time. That's why you lose drivers as a company, because you have to value that driver's time. You have to pay that driver for the time he's there. If you're not paying the driver for the time he's there, most of the time a driver's not going to stay. A driver's not going to be happy. So this is just my little rant, you know. I feel like within the next year, I want to be able to buy my own truck. So what I'm going to do is I've started redoing the research and everything, the steps I need to take to get my own truck and start my own trucking company. So if you guys have any pointers for me, you know, you could just drop them down in a comment or anything. Follow me on Instagram, hit me in the DMs, text me, whatever you need to do, because I'm at the point with the companies, it's starting to make trucking not trucking for me. Because I love trucking. This is something that I remember when I was a little kid. My grandma, her friend, he was a truck driver, and one time he took me on a ride right down the street in his truck, and that was something I said to myself, when I get older, I want to just drive around the country and sleep in a truck. Maybe I said it joking around, but at the end of the day, I never thought I would be able to do that. And now I'm in a situation where I'm getting to drive around the country, see different states. I've been all around the country because of trucking, and it's something I've truly fell in love with. It has helped me financially, and it has helped me mentally to, you know, realize there's more things than what you see every day of being at home working at that job. So I feel like trucking is a good thing for me mentally. It's also helped me financially. I am one of those people that I can save money. I like the more expensive things in life, but if I can't afford it 3 times, I'm not going to buy it. That's how I've always been. Well, not always been. That's how I have become because of trucking. And maybe it's just because the winter months are coming around and I know freight's going to slow down. But even when freight slows down, you have a driver that's not getting a load, you still should have to pay that driver his breakdown pay or his attention pay. And I feel like that's something that's really getting to me, something that's really getting to me and is making me want to go ahead and not rush that next step, but start researching that next step for me financially to, you know, get my own truck in. You know, you never know how the world works. So this is just something I could be speaking into existence, not even know it, 6 months down the road, 7 months down the road, boom, I'm buying my own truck. But I just want to, you know, buy my own truck, start my own trucking. I feel like being out here, I've learned a lot more than I thought I would know about just being on the road. I've learned a lot about the budgeting financially. I've learned about how to fuel the trucks and everything. I mean, I haven't learned the money side of the of trucking yet, but I feel like that's something you don't learn until you get into it on your own. So if you guys have any pointers or anything for me, go ahead and just drop it down in the comments. That's my rant for today. Is Sweet Express a good company? Yes, Sweet Express is a good company, but is Sweet Express, like I said in my video, are they doing everything that they're preaching? No, and I say that after I have posted that video and learned for myself. Like, I haven't been paid for my breakdown. You said you was gonna pay me for my breakdown. I haven't been paid for my layover. You said you was gonna pay me for my layover or my detention. So that's, you know, that's Sweet Express for me. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you stayed to the end of the video, I thank you guys. The channel is growing. That makes me happy. It shows me that a lot of people are actually interested in trucking. And man, if you're interested in trucking, you know, just go ahead and take that next step. There's no point in being afraid to take that next step. Just take that next step. It can really change your life financially, open your eyes to better things, let you see more things than you realize you'll ever be able to see in life. You know, and it's starting to snow here, but if you guys have any questions about how to get your CDL or anything like that, you know, just drop it down in the comments. I can definitely make a video about that. I can tell you guys how I got my CDL. I can tell you guys about other ways that I've heard other people getting their CDLs. There's a lot of different ways you can get your CDL in this day and time. So if you want to go ahead and take the next step of becoming a truck driver, getting your CDL and getting these big things out there on the road, go ahead and drop a comment, and we're out. Thanks for watching.